What's up, El Paso? Welcome back to this week's episode. I have some amazing guests, some really cool events that are happening like this weekend and the next weekend. So all the information you're going to want to know, stay tuned, follow along, and support these local businesses. Go and follow them on social media so you can get all the updates and information, how to buy your tickets, all that good stuff. Without further ado, let me go on and turn the camera around and introduce my guests, okay? All right, so I have Stanzi over here. How you doing?
Pretty good.
I got Tex. All right, I got Omar. I got Dory. How are you guys doing today? Thank you guys so much for joining me. We're gonna have an awesome show. Let's see how this works. Okay, cool. So we have a lot of really cool information. So real quick, Dory works at Paso del Norte Center of Hope. We're gonna learn, get some really valuable information on how you guys can stay vigilant in our community about it's human trafficking, sex, and labor trafficking as well. So we'll go on when we get to Dory. We're going to learn a lot of great information and how you guys can, again, just kind of keep an eye out, see something, say something, all that good stuff. This is very important information that everybody needs to know. And then of course we have Omar with Rosie's Dhaba. Did I say that correct?
Yes.
Indian food truck.
Yes.
So I'm super excited to learn more about what they do. You guys have a really cool concept. And when you hear it, you're going to be like, what the heck? So we're going to explain it and how it works today. And then I have, let's see here. We have Stanzi with Chuco Villains. It's a really cool music festival, low key hush hush, that's coming up. So you kind of have to know in order to go, right? So that's what we're going to help you do here. And then of course I have Tex with Chuco Luau. And that is happening this weekend. So sorry if you're calling, I'll call you right back. Without further ado, let's go on and get started real quick. I do work at Leo Marketing, Leo Marketing. We're a local marketing agency here in El Paso, Texas. We are here in Central El Paso. We also have our own video studio and rental equipment inside of Leo Marketing. So if you guys ever need any video production work or actors or rental equipment, we can help you with that. But we can also help you with brokering your deals for TV, radio, billboard, print, and streaming platforms. I can also help you with social media management, video production, graphic design, photography, SEO, Google, branding, and social media influencing. Everything and anything to do with marketing, I can help you. We're zero contracts, month-to-month prepay. We just need a 30-day notice of cancellation. And we completely understand the El Paso market. So when you're ready to take your business to the next level with your marketing, please reach out to me. I'd love to help you. Without further ado, let's go on and start with Dory. Hi, Dory. How's it going? I'm so excited you're here with me today. Thank you for joining me. So you're with, we hear of a lot of these different organizations, Paso del Norte. There's different branches, and you're with the Paso del Norte Center of Hope, correct?
Yes, so we are a local nonprofit that works with survivors of sex and labor trafficking. In the community, the majority of our population is youth. We also work with adults, we work with citizens, non-citizens, and we do things directly with survivors like case management services. So after we've identified someone who's been victimized, we can connect them with resources like housing, getting their basic needs met, then their psychological needs, and then, getting them empowered through jobs in the community, things like that. Then we also do work on the prevention side and education. So we work a lot in the schools, teaching youth on how they can protect themselves through cyber safety presentations, through human trafficking presentations for like older high school kids. And we also train just staff and anyone in the community who really wants to get more educated, because human trafficking is a very hidden crime. Oftentimes we hear a lot about it in the context of like kidnappings or someone being forced against their will, but a lot of what we see here locally in our community is relational human trafficking. So people meeting someone online and they end up being exploited, whether it's for the purposes of sex or labor. And especially our youth after COVID, having so much access to the internet and technology, we've seen a lot of cases in our community. Just to give a little bit of what we've seen,
please,
is sextortion. So that's a form of trafficking that happens to youth where, for example, a lot of young boys get targeted and a young female will pretend to, message them and like start up a relationship. They'll send nude images and ask for some in return. Once the youth sends a nude image in return, then they'll start extorting them for money. And a lot of youth are still going to school every day. Maybe they're getting another job on the side so that they can meet these demands, because a lot of youth are very afraid, to get in trouble from their parents or things like that. But, if we're empowering our kids in the schools to recognize the warning signs in their classmates, right? A lot of times it's simple behaviors like withdrawing from friends and family, not participating in their sports. All of these things can be kind of an indicator that there's something going on, and we really teach the community kind of how to identify those things. And yeah, so that's a little bit about like what we do. A lot of people ask how they can help, how they can get involved with like human trafficking and things like that. Unfortunately, we don't have any volunteer opportunities with our survivors just because it's a very traumatized population. A lot of our
private
staff,
and personal and
we have college degrees and we're specialized to deal with that. But the way the community can get involved and help is to kind of spread awareness, right? Get educated on the warning signs, and also just donating to us, because it's really difficult sometimes to get funding. And we have to provide a lot of things for our survivors, right? They oftentimes come with just like clothes on their backs, and we're meeting housing needs, food needs, and all of the donations that we get. We have lots of donors all across El Paso, and it's very invaluable, and it really goes a long way, right? We're able to do summer camps. We're able to engage in, getting them involved in like rock climbing or different like things like that can really help in their journey to, recovery. So we actually have an opportunity if the community wants to get involved and kind of learn more or donate. It's September 8th. We're having our charity golf tournament.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be super fun. We do it every year, and it's a scramble. So for those of you who play golf. What is that? Yeah. It's kind of like a easier way to play golf, I guess. You get like more tries and stuff. So it's pretty fun. And so we're accepting sponsors from now until, I guess, the day before, I would say September 7th. We're having a silent auction to go along with it, where we're going to be raffling off lots of items that we get donated from the community. So stay tuned for all those auction items on our social media platforms. And yeah, you guys can sign up for the golf tournament if you'd like. The teams are minimum of 4 players, and yeah, it's on September 8th at Butterfield Golf Course, and you can visit pdncoh.org to get signed up, and also to learn more about human trafficking. We have tons of information. The National Human Trafficking Hotline is 1-800-373-7888, and that's where you can call to report any warning signs you may see. And we connect directly to the National Human Trafficking Hotline. Our business hours are 8 to 5, but we do have a 24-hour emergency shelter that if any survivors are identified, they can get emergency housing. And through the National Human Trafficking Hotline, you can reach us. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
A little bit about us.
That's amazing.
Congratulations.
Like, I didn't even know that we had, this kind of program in the city. It makes a lot of sense. We are on the border. Which is another reason why I wanted to talk to you and get you in here and kind of educate the public about how can they sign up for these classes, to learn more. If you can kind of give us like a quick little like what that entails, and like, we are on the border. What do some of those numbers look like, and just some reality here for us to kind of, be vigilant and.
So statistics for human trafficking are super hard to come by, because what we run into a lot is that survivors don't identify as being trafficked, because their trafficker is often someone who has trauma bonded with them, and that's their boyfriend, right? So, people reporting, keeping track of these statistics, it's really difficult. But last year we served over 60 survivors. That was including youth, adults. And each year we're kind of seeing an increase, which sounds a little bit unfortunate, but we're kind of thankful because we realize that the community is identifying survivors and they know how to report. and survivors are reaching out and feeling empowered through the education that we're providing. And to get any type of presentation, whether it's for your staff, for a school, or anything like that, you can call our main line. Our office number is 915-307-2175. You can ask for me. I'm the main outreach coordinator, Dorimar Torres, and we can do cyber safety presentations for youth, human trafficking 101 for staff, adults, teachers, school teachers. We also do lots of work with like healthcare workers across El Paso. But yeah, we're actually at an increased risk because of I-10. It connects all the way from California down a bunch of states, so you can be in and out of the state in a couple of hours, in and out of the country in a couple of minutes. We're kind of a hot spot. But a lot of the trafficking we actually see doesn't really have anything to do with the border. It has to do with like youth in the schools being targeted and exploited online. And that's
Really?
a lot of the cases we see. We work with the majority of our clients are youth. We actually have like 3 case managers dedicated to just youth and only 1 for adults. So that's really where we're seeing a lot of trafficking happening.
And so what are some of the things that you guys are requesting for donations?
So in terms of donations, really we accept any type of donations. Winter's coming up, so maybe some blankets, anything you can think of, like basic needs, household needs, kitchen items. We get a lot of the times housing for our survivors, and they get an empty apartment. So, if anybody wanted to donate anything that can go like in a house, like blenders, anything you can really think of, we accept donations. We accept clothes.
New and used, or?
Yeah, new and used.
Gently used.
Gently used, I would say, is good. Also, we have a lot of clients that have babies, so if anybody has like baby items like strollers or things like that.
Sure. Awesome. So everybody please go and follow on social media, Facebook and Instagram, on Paso del Norte Center of Hope. Is that correct?
Yes, pdncoh.org. So it's like the first letters.org.
Yes, perfect. Is there anything else you wanted to mention?
Well, upcoming, just our golf tournament.
Yeah.
It's on our events page, and you can sign up. You can also find out how to volunteer through our website if anybody's interested in that. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dory. That was great information. I appreciate you.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Wow. El Paso, we got to learn more about this stuff. Are you with me? All right, Omar. How are you doing, Omar?
Doing good, doing good.
All right, sorry, I'm trying to get you in the frame there. We got you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate your time.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah. So you guys have a food truck called Rosie's Daba.
Yes.
How long have you been open?
We've been open about a year and a half. We've been open since February of last year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And how's that going for you guys so far? Where are you at?
We're at a couple spots throughout town.
Okay.
Our main spot, you can find us Wednesday through Saturday. It's at 11705 Montwood.
Okay.
And it's a corner of Montwood and Saul Kindfield. There's an EP Fitness parking lot.
Uh-huh.
And that's a spot we've been going through. We started there, and it's been good to us. So
Yeah. Like home base.
Yeah,
kinda.
it's like our base. And sometimes it's been hot, so we've been like tucked away, Circle K,
Yeah.
behind Circle K, getting some shade. But
Sure.
we're there, so you
Just
can
find
there.
us, right?
Yeah.
I love it. It's so hot. And then in the food truck, I know my friends at Starburgers, they post all the time like their heat gauge inside
Yeah.
at 135 degrees, and it's a tiny area. You guys have to just sweat it out. I don't know. Like, that sucks. But hopefully it's better for you guys over there. You said you're hiding in shade?
Yeah. I mean, that's just because it comes with the business.
Yeah, right.
There's
It's the
always
life of
something.
the food trucks,
and
yeah.
I've been telling my wife that I think we can like go anywhere that's hot because I think we
You're
acclimatize
adapted,
ourselves.
right? Yeah.
Like, we're
Well,
adapted so good.
We
that,
appreciate the service, sir.
yeah, that
No, yeah, I know so many. I have so many friends who love your all's food, talk so many great things about you guys. So
Sorry.
no, it's okay. So it's definitely appreciated you guys being out there working for us. So tell me, what about your menu? You guys serve Indian food,
Yes.
okay? Tell us some of the dishes that you guys have on your menu.
Our menu, I mean, we serve a lot of food that people, if they know about Indian food, they should be familiar with.
Mhm.
We serve butter chicken, curry chicken. We have samosas, naan bread,
Mm-hmm.
chickpea fries, and occasionally we do different stuff throughout the week.
Okay.
We always do a vegetarian dish throughout the day. Every day we try to incorporate some vegetarian dish or either vegetarian, vegan,
Oh, perfect.
whatever the case might be. And
Awesome.
then towards the weekend, Friday and Saturday, we try to do something a little bit different. We include lamb or momos or
Okay.
some other dish that
Like a specialty.
takes a little bit longer and
Yeah. That's
something
awesome.
different that people can have.
And that's every week you do that? Something different? Like you're switching it up like that?
Yeah, we switch it up
That's
every day.
good.
I mean, it's sometimes people are familiar with the items we put in, but there's always a different, maybe vegetarian dish
Yeah.
from the previous day.
Uh-huh.
But butter and curry, those are kind of our staple items.
Okay.
We like to have those.
Okay, so we're open from 5 days a week. And you guys are available for catering?
Yes, we like to be, available for catering and special events if we're available.
Mm-hmm.
This Saturday we're going to be doing an event for a dentist. We're
Okay.
going to have a grand opening on the west side.
Oh, very cool. On the west side. That's awesome. Whereabouts? Let's try and send them some business.
I'm sure I posted it on
On your page?
Yeah,
We'll
on
get
our
you the
page.
information right now. And so if they are interested in booking you for a private event or an opening like this or a party or whatever, they just have to reach out to you to get that information.
yes, reach out to us, message us on Instagram or Google. Our number's on Google, so
Okay.
you can call us there, text us on there, and leave a message.
Perfect.
And we'll get back to everybody that
Yeah.
leaves us a message, and we like to be up in front and see if we can do it because we are a small business. It's
Yeah.
just it's a 3-man crew, sometimes a 4-man crew, so
Okay.
we can't always be everywhere at once.
100%.
Yeah, so we like to if we can't be there 100, like you said, 100%.
Yeah,
it's
you
really
don't
hard
wanna-
to divide out, and
Sure.
the quality sometimes goes low. So
And you guys have the one food truck?
yes,
Okay.
we only have one food truck, and for right now, that's all we really need.
Sure, sure.
We're having plenty of business for that.
Oh, I bet. What was I going to ask you right now? Okay. So sometimes people ask me for events, like if they need food trucks and so forth. And they can go on and ask you again. I guess the same kind of thing, right? Ask if you're available, then you can go on and.
Yes,
hopefully do it.
absolutely. We've done events in the past. We go to Sessions Gym.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're there at least once or twice a month.
Oh, perfect. Okay, cool.
And, we try to service other parts of El Paso, not just the east side.
Yeah.
And so wherever, if we're available, we like to be out
To
there.
bounce around, right? And get your name out there more. Awesome.
Yeah, and even help people out. If people are doing events, and help them, in turn, grow their event. Invite people to their event.
Oh, that's
that
sweet.
way they help us and we help them. In
Absolutely,
turn. Yeah.
absolutely. And is there anything that you're asking for from the community right now, by chance? Maybe there's not, but I always like to ask, if there's anything that you're asking for. Besides,
No.
come try our food, right?
Yeah, I mean, of course. Come try our food. If you never had Indian food,
Oh,
do
so
not be
good.
afraid of it.
Don't be
you know.
afraid of it. It's
Yeah,
delicious.
you've already. It's very similar to. I say it to a lot of people. It's very similar to Mexican food. You have
Okay.
a lot of the spices, herbs.
That's a great. How do
chilies,
you tell
yeah.
people? Because in El Paso, it's kind of hard to get. Like my dad. Oh my God, he will not try anything new, and I will bend over backwards trying to get this man to try new stuff. So how do you tell people like you were just saying how
Yeah.
do you describe? Get them outside their box. Try something new because this food is amazing.
Yeah, it's very similar. Like I said, it's very similar to Mexican food. If you've had chile colorado,
Mhm.
you kind of maybe almost had curry
Oh,
or
okay.
some vindaloo dish, and we give out free samples. So even if
Oh.
you don't even want to buy it, you just want to try it,
Yeah.
come by and try it, and
Favorite
we'll give you
yourself.
all our samples. You
That's
can try it,
awesome.
everything,
Awesome.
and you can make your own decision for that. It's been plenty of times where people, they come to us and they're like, "Oh, well, I don't like curry," and we'll give them a sample, and they end up liking it.
Yeah, they
'Cause,
just.
on our dish, it's all our food is, we make it our own.
Uh-huh.
We grind our own spices, so
Okay.
it's it might not be something you tasted because it's gonna be
Your
our
version
own.
of it, right? And what made you guys decide to go into Indian food?
I have a culinary background. I've been
Okay.
I've worked in other restaurants here in El Paso. I never
Okay.
worked in an Indian restaurant,
Uh-huh.
but during lockdown, when COVID, the first year of COVID, we
Mhm.
were just in our house, just messing around, doing different stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We kind of dove into Indian food. We've had it before in other places, in
Okay.
other cities.
Okay.
And, we always liked it.
Yeah.
But I don't
So
know. We
you
just started
dove into
making. Yeah, we
to
just started
cooking it
cooking
yourself.
dishes, and
Okay.
then our kids liked it. So
How old are your kids?
I have a 3-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 16-year-old.
That says a lot right there.
Yeah.
Palates are very different from adults and children and teenagers. So this is something the whole family will enjoy. So make sure to take the whole family out there to grab dinner sometime soon. I love that. So the whole family got involved and they're like, Dad, this is it.
Yeah, even my 6-year-old, she's a picky eater, and she really likes the butter chicken, the curry
Okay.
chicken, and my kids like rice. So
Okay.
it kind of, fit in.
Yeah. That's perfect. I love it. So one more time, how do people find you?
People can find us online on social media, any platform, Facebook, Instagram, Rosie's Daba _ Indian food.
And that's
And-
DHABA, just so
Yeah.
you guys know.
And find us on Instagram, and we post our menu there on our stories daily, so you can find out what we have.
Oh,
or
okay.
Give us a call and reserve yourself a plate or something.
Okay, so they can do that. They can go on and call for pickup and.
Yeah, you can definitely call us for pickup. We'll post we'll post it on our stories. Call us in. And
Perfect.
Yeah.
Easy peasy, guys. What are you waiting for? Make sure to go check out Rosie's Daba. Give them a follow and tell them I sent you. Thank you so much, Omar. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, guys, how's it going? Texas Heart. You're next. Where are you at? There you are. Sorry, I got these fancy microphones. Okay, there you are. In case you guys didn't know, I'm here at the beautiful facilities of Star City Studio Production. I've been lucky enough to have another podcast here before, and so they offered their location for me to have it this week. So thank you so much to Eric. You're familiar with this place yourself.
Yes.
I see you on Monday nights during jam sessions.
Yes.
You've been on my page before. I love your music. I've also at open mic is when I first found you.
Man, I'm
With
learning
that.
how to fly. I'm trying to
You're all
figure that
over
out.
the
Yeah.
place. I love it. So of course you can follow him, Texas Heart, on social media. Hey man, I know I'm not gonna make you sing, but I'm still gonna tell people how they can find you so they can go and check out your shows because it's awesome. But you have a really cool event coming up like ASAP.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna kind of let you take it away, and
Sure.
I'll help if I have questions.
Yeah, so I have a music festival I am putting together called the Chuco Luau. It's sort of a celebration of Hispanic and Polynesian culture. I'm half Samoan, and this festival got started. I threw my own birthday party, and thought it'd be
yeah.
really cool to do like a little
Yes.
spin on Chuco stuff. So
I love it.
you'll see lowrider cars like.
Wait a minute, how old are you turning?
Well, this year I turned 26.
Awesome, you're a baby.
Yeah.
I love it. Come
I'm a
support,
baby.
guys.
Yeah,
Chico
yeah.
Luau. You can find it too on Instagram and Facebook, or just
On Facebook too. As
Okay,
well.
cool. So you're having this party.
Yes, I'm having this party. There's 12 bands, 12 live bands. We've got over 20 vendors. We've got like
Wow.
4 or 5 food trucks. We've got video game tournaments going on all throughout
What?
the thing. Yeah.
That's cool.
We've got hula dance classes.
No way, dude.
you know, so
That
if
sounds
you
like
wanna-
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it's at a dope location.
Yes, at Old Sheepdog Brewery,
Man,
3900 Rosa Avenue.
I love them so much. They help the community all the time. Always about backing and supporting locals. So shout out to them. And when is this event happening?
This event is happening this Saturday at Old Sheepdog Brewery, August 19th from noon to midnight.
Oh wow,
Yes.
that's a whole day. I love it.
Yeah.
And so how do they get their tickets?
You can get your tickets. I have an Instagram account for the music festival. It's Chuco Luau, ChuColuau. Or also I have a link tree with the same name, Chuco Luau. You can buy tickets on Eventbrite. Tickets are $10 pre-sale.
That's it.
Yeah.
For how many bands?
For 12 bands
12
and all that other
bands,
stuff. Yes.
vendors,
Yes.
hula dancing.
Yes. Tickets are $15 at the door,
Okay.
but I'm doing a food drive with El Pasoans Fighting Hunger.
Oh, awesome.
So if you bring 3 non-perishable food items, then you get $5 off your ticket at the door.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's very cool. So you're also giving back to the community while having a good time.
Yes, if I may, also a portion of the proceeds will be going to the El Paso Human Services Pride Center.
Very cool.
which takes care of foster youth here in El Paso.
That's awesome.
I have a little bit of experience with homelessness.
Okay.
And so it kind of hits a little home, a little bit at home for me with stuff like that. Also, the wildfires on Maui.
Yeah.
There's an organization called the Hawaii Community Foundation, and they're doing a specific drive for the Maui Relief
That's
Fund.
right. Yeah.
Yes, and a portion of the proceeds will be going to that as well.
That's awesome. I love that. So you got 3 different organizations you're helping, while giving us a whole day of entertainment. And you said how many bands and who are some of these bands?
Bands, man. We got Kainoa, who's from El Paso, now lives in San Antonio, is coming back in.
Awesome.
This is the last leg of his Short and Sugar Sweet tour. We've got If We Were Turtles. We've got La Chapuza, like a classic here in El Paso. We've got some other bands. We got Josh Lucero and the Midnight Vibe. We've got
Get the Honey.
yeah, we got Get the Honey.
My
Love those guys.
I love them.
Yeah, they're like So this is set to be like a really cool
great
day.
event. $10, guys. What are you waiting for? Get your tickets now. $15 at the door, or bring 3 canned goods and get a $5 discount at the door, so it's still $10. Take the whole family, take a date, is it all ages? Can they take kids?
Families will have face painting stuff
And video games.
and video game tournaments, so you can win prizes of their actually MJ's Gaming Cafe, who is hosting.
I love them.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
They're awesome.
They 3D printed. We have a mascot for our festival.
What?
Yeah, it's like a tiki head with
Dude, that's
like a
dope.
fedora on.
That's so
It's
cool.
actually, like really cool. His name is the Don, and they 3D printed like 5 of them, so you can
That's
get
so
them as like
cool.
little trophies. We'll have a dance. We'll have a hula dance competition.
Okay.
So like if the audience loves your shaking your hips and stuff,
Yeah.
then you win like a little gift basket from Raising Cane's.
Yum.
Yeah, it's a lot
I
going
kind of love that
on.
chicken, I'm not gonna lie. That's very cool. And this is the first annual of its kind.
This is the second year.
Second year doing
second
it.
year
Okay,
doing
my
this.
bad. So you did it last year.
I did do this last year. This year we've grown exponentially.
Yeah. I've heard you guys all over the place. I see your marketing too, so it's super
Yeah.
cool. I didn't know you were behind it,
Yeah.
so it's even cooler. I
Ta-da.
know.
Crazy.
Congratulations! I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Doing the damn thing for our city, El Paso. So that means you have to get out there and support it, right? You're always complaining there's nothing to do. Well, we'll get off your butts and let's go. So go down this weekend to Old Sheepdog Brewery and check out the Chuco Luau. Is there anything you guys are asking for from the community?
Anything in particular? Not really. Just come out and support and man, show some love to some of these local bands and all these vendors and all that stuff. It's a lot of people like just
all local.
Yeah, we're gonna have a really good time. Just come out and show out.
$10. Come on, El Paso. Give me a break. It's right there by Lincoln Park. Across the street is Paradox. It's a really cool, hip, and happening area. I recommend it. It's this Saturday. One day only from 12 to 12. Do not miss out. And tell them I sent you. Is there anything else you wanted to cover?
Ooh, you know what?
Tell me.
You know what? I'll tell you what, Annie. Tickets are $15 at the door, and even if you don't have the non-perishable food, I'm doing this right now. This is all on the spot.
What?
If people come to the door and they say Annie sent them, I will give them $5 off
Aw,
their tickets.
you're
Okay?
the best. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. That's super sweet. But take those canned goods too. I'm just saying.
Bring 'em too,
Please.
yes,
Yes.
but-
That's super sweet. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So you guys, come on. Support and love local as much as possible. It pays off, right? And
thank you, Annie.
no, yeah, of course, it's my pleasure. That's what I'm here for. I was super excited to hear about this event. Again, get your tickets now, and take everybody. It's a long event, so can they come and go?
Yeah. Come and go. When you buy a ticket, you get a lay. You get laid at the festival. But yeah, you can come in and out as you go.
As long as you have your lay.
As long as you have your lay.
I love it. Very cool. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Sanzi, how's it going?
Pretty
Let me
good.
just adjust this real quick. All right. Thank you so much for joining me last minute. I appreciate you. You also have a really cool event coming up, and you're telling me it's kind of on the hush hush. So, hi, El Paso, what's going on? Tell us about what's going on.
So this project is pretty much going to be an album release for a local artist collaboration that I've been doing.
Okay.
And I actually received a grant from the city to do this album from an organization called MCAD, which is
Uh-huh.
a lot of people have heard of it, the El Paso Museum of Cultural Affairs Department. And I was actually really surprised that I was able to receive the grant because, you know, a lot of times you hear about this money that's out there and like you just kind of like, you know, you think about it, but you're like, wow, like I really never thought that I would actually get it.
Right.
So, yeah,
And
so
it's so difficult. Like there's a whole process into doing that.
yeah, there is a bit of a process, but it's kind of interesting, like because people think it's like not so tangible. Like I feel like right now it's not as competitive,
Uh-huh.
which might be like why I got it. But but so pretty much as I was like applying for it, you know, they just want to like make sure you know you're doing something cool with like the money and like you're not gonna just like you know party with it or something.
Right. You're giving back to
So
the community with it.
yeah, so pretty much what I was doing, I was just kind of like you know really kind of winging it as I went, like with the application, and then I was like, okay, maybe I could make an album with local artists, you know, and like as I was writing, I was like, wait, like this actually sounds pretty cool, you know.
Right? You started psyching yourself out about it, getting excited. I love it.
Yeah. So, and I do know like quite a few artists, and I've been playing shows around town for like probably more than like 10 years.
Right.
I was actually at Barbed Wire open mic yesterday
Mhm.
doing an open mic, and that was really where I started out.
That's where I saw you both first for the first time was with Barb Warrior. And they were on my show last week too. So that's awesome.
Cool.
Shout out to Richie.
Yeah, shout out Richie. He's
Shout
been
out
there.
Richie.
Right? He's
Yeah,
awesome.
He's been there like since day one.
Yeah.
So I was there last night. I was actually like trying to promote the event a little bit, and like I was saying, like that was kind of where I met a lot of the artists that I'm working with. Like
Oh, okay.
there's an artist Lavelle Jones
Mhm.
who I really dig. Who that was like actually the first time I had
He's
ever
really
seen
good.
him. Yeah, like 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So really just kind of doing shows around town for such a while and like meeting all these people, performing with them, bumping shoulders. Like that was kind of how I was able to really like think about it while I was making the process of like applying for this grant. Like, wow, like I actually kind of do know some people and like I feel like this album could actually really be dope.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it kind of just went into that, and then like the whole process has been a lot crazier than I really anticipated. Just kind of working with everyone's schedule
Sure.
and making sure all like the productions are good for everyone. So yeah, it's been really cool.
So you're probably getting a lot of experience in different fields and areas too that you didn't expect you were gonna be digging yourself into with this, which is even better, right?
Yeah.
And are you doing it here or where are you doing it at?
Yeah, so I've done the majority of the album here in Star City, which has been awesome because I actually work here too. I'm a producer and engineer here too.
Awesome.
So
Can I
yes.
chime in a little bit?
What?
Yeah, Stan is incredible. Like I mean, like I've heard a little bit of what's going to be on this album,
Mm-hmm.
and it actually is like really fantastic stuff. You know, I'm
I'm
very
excited.
proud of him.
Yeah, I
Thank
didn't
you,
even
bro.
know we were gonna have a
Looking forward
cool
to it.
locals
Right on.
album like that. That's awesome. I can't wait to hear it. Oh, you're always so sweet, Tex. You always
Yeah,
are.
word.
Isn't he like anytime like when he
What?
gets on stage at the open mics, he's like, "Oh, that was awesome. Thank you so much." And like, like you're just so nice.
Well, you know,
It's awesome.
I'm actually a stone cold bitch.
You're silly. This guy. Anyways, so this event is called,
It's called Chuco Villains.
and when is it happening?
So it's gonna be happening next Friday.
Okay.
That's gonna be the listening party.
Okay.
So pretty much, because throughout the duration of this album, I've been like accumulating footage.
Oh, cool.
So I'm gonna have like a little documentary to go along with the listening of the album.
Okay.
So pretty much like in between each track, I'm gonna be playing footage of
Mhm.
me like collaborating with that artist that's gonna be
That's
featured
awesome.
on the track. Yeah, so I'll just kind of like I'll show a little bit on the projector, and then I'll call them up on like we're gonna have like a little like island stage like in the center
Mhm.
of Studio C.
Oh, it's here?
Yeah, it's gonna be
Okay.
here too.
Cool.
Yeah, it's Star City.
A
In
beautiful
the
location. If
light.
you guys have never been here, you need to check out one of their open jam sessions on Mondays and check it out. But yeah, the events happen here all the time. Like this awesome event happening on the 25th. It's a Friday night. So sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, but
Oh no, you're good. Thank
yeah.
you. Appreciate that. Yeah, actually going along with that, it's a really cool chance to like just see the process of creating an album here, and also like, you know, we'll be giving tours of the whole facility too. So just kind of like seeing the whole package of how things are created. Yeah, so that's gonna kind of be what's gonna happen is I'm gonna play a little bit of the footage of us like collaborating, like doing it, and then I'm just gonna call them up, and then we're just gonna play that, just vibe to it, and then after that I'll probably just have it cranking like throughout the night.
Okay.
Just have a vibe.
That's awesome. And so is this open to the public or
Yeah,
and how does that work?
It's all ages, BYOB, and yeah, just come through and check out a dope studio, and hopefully you like the project. I'm pretty sure you'll like the project. It's got all kinds of local artists. Actually, I was handing out flyers yesterday. If you guys
yeah.
want to take one.
Yes. Let's see this. What do we have
There
here?
you go.
So tell me what's on this.
So what's it? Sorry. There you go.
Oh, you got it.
There you go.
I
So
love
what's
it.
on here is actually a flyer that a friend of mine designed. Who he's actually on the album too. He's a really good graphic designer. And so it's Chuco Villains and El Paso collaboration, and you know, some Chuco looking goons.
I love it, dude. I'm thinking Darkwing Duck right now for some reason. I don't know if you are you guys even old enough to know what that is. Okay, sorry. Anyways.
So yeah, it's a listening party, and then on the bottom it says featuring, and then those here are like some of the artists that I worked with. There's Evander Grimm, he's a really cool artist. People know about him. He lives in LA now, but I think he's gonna be in town.
Okay.
Lavelle Jones, A Billy Free, Groovy Schmokes, Shy Celeste, Gus Houses, Charlie Frecka, Jay Lean, Benny St. Clair, Ralph the Ruckus, Stan Z, and more. So I had a few like stragglers like towards the end.
Sure.
Yeah.
El Paso, right? Like we love it. We're on manana time. Everybody knows what I'm talking about there. Oh, that's awesome. So and more. And when does this event start?
It starts at 9 p.m.
Okay. It's a free event, El Paso. Come and check it out. And are they going to be able to purchase the CD?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll have a few physicals, but if anything, it's gonna be like on all streaming platforms.
Oh, awesome.
I'm gonna really try and drop it like right at 9 p.m.
Okay.
So that when people come in, like I can just tell them like, yo,
Yes.
like, what's up? Like,
when that happens or the next day, because I know you'll be busy, send me the link, please, so I can share that. I'd love to share that. And I want to go check this out too, because I haven't heard of some of these people, and like A Billy Free, I love her. This is super cool.
So that's why I kind of liked the lineup was there's people that are really like really underground, and then there's people like Lavelle and Evander. So there's like a big range between people who are more known and not really heard, but everyone on here has like a really cool story to tell. I feel my friend Jay Lean, he actually immigrated here a while ago, and he had a really crazy story of how he was able to cross. So that track that I produced for him, it's kind of like a little bit of a trap corrido song, and it's in Spanish.
Okay, I was gonna ask you what type of genres do we have here?
So for the most part, it's like alternative hip hop.
Okay.
But like that one's a really like a wild card, because I wanted it to be like more like authentic to like Hispanic
his experience
culture.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that song is like probably one of the ones I'm more proud of, just because I really got him to tell his story, and I had some other people help us write it with him.
Oh wow, these are new songs.
Yeah.
How would Richie say it, guys?
New
shit. Yeah, I love it. We were talking about that last week. If you guys don't know, make sure to go check out last week's episode with Richie from El Paso Barbed Wire. That's super cool, man. So this is stuff that nobody's heard before.
Yeah, it's gonna be completely new. I'm really trying to keep it really contained too, so that like when it drops, like everyone just go nuts. Yeah.
That's awesome. Free 99 El Paso. Go check it out. On the 25th, we have 2 awesome events. One this Saturday. $10. Get the tickets now. Chuco Luau. If you go to the doors and you don't have your ticket, it's $15. If you take 3 canned goods, it's $5 off. If you mention Annie's Adventures, it's $5 off. It's 12 to 12 all day long at Old Sheepdog Brewery here in Central El Paso. How many bands are you having?
We have 12.
12 bands, over 20 vendors, video game contest, luau contest, or what's it called? What do you call it?
Hula dance.
Hula dancing.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
what it is. This sounds super fun. Go and check it out. Take the whole family and tell them I sent you. And of course, on the 25th, here at Star City Studio Productions, we have Chuco Villains, new music, different artists. It's what did you say? The hip hop,
Alternative hip hop.
alternative hip hop. I love that.
Yeah.
And it's just like because I don't hear of a lot of hip hop shows in general. Period. You know, so like I love hip hop. I was raised on hip hop. My mom's the one who like introduced me to Tupac and Biggie and
Nice.
dude. My mom was a disc jockey. My parents were disc jockeys. That's where the music in me like I go searching for
that
it and
makes
stuff.
a lot of
Yeah,
sense.
I love it. I love it. All different types of music. So please go and support these guys. Chuco Villains, Chuco Luau. Go support those pages. Support those artists. Texas Heart, Sanzi.
You know, it's like day and night or something.
Oh, yeah, dude, for
Let's
real.
go, yeah.
And real quick, because I do have a question I forgot to ask you guys. For marketing, what type of marketing do you guys do? What works for you? And do you have any tips or advice for organizations out there?
Well, in terms of marketing, we do a lot of like social media marketing. On Instagram, you can find us, PDN_Center of Hope, I believe. And you can also find all of our social medias on our website, pdncoh.org. We have Facebook. We connect through there. We do a lot of like Twitter stuff, especially around the National Human Trafficking like awareness days and things like that. We provide information for the community, and yeah, just word of mouth, you know, being in the schools, being in the community. That's really what we like to do. We love collaborating with other nonprofits like
Perfect.
CASFI, the Child Crisis Center. It's really like a community and a group effort. for us.
100%. I love it. Great advice. Thank you.
And September 8th for our
September
golf tournament at
Don't
Butterfield.
forget, if you want to be a sponsor, if you want to sign up to participate, do that right now and go to the website to do that.
Yes, and we are providing breakfast and lunch for anyone who participates.
Yes.
So stay tuned.
Check it out. It's for a great cause, El Paso. Thank you for supporting. All right. And for Rosie's Daba, what type of marketing do you guys do? What works for you? And do you have any tips or advice for business owners out there?
Just get your name out there. If it's not on Google, of course, put it on Google. You know, put your days are going to be open on Google, your phone number on Google.
Right.
I guess all that basic information that, you know, that you can put on Google. Make sure it's out there.
Yeah.
Most social media pages, you know, the Facebook, Instagram, you know, stuff that anybody can do that's for free.
Right.
That works good. Also, be consistent. Try to be at wherever you're going to be at for a food truck. You know, if you say you're going to be there, try to be there. You know, try to do the best as you can to be there because people are going to expect you to be there.
Right.
We've even printed out flyers, you know, and put them on people's cars and stuff like that. So
Okay. That's
even-
great.
Yeah, and so if you see our flyer on your window, you know, just take a picture of it and dispose of it properly.
Right.
You know,
Or pass it along.
Yeah, pass
right?
it along. So we've done stuff like that. Go to businesses with our flyers and
That's
stuff like
super
that.
smart. That's
Yeah.
super smart. I like that. Especially the ones that are in your vicinity, right? It doesn't
Yes.
hurt to do that. And try to just touch the people and like the attention here on social media. So we have to be on social media. They're always driving in their cars, so you want to do that when you can.
Yes.
I love that. And do you have any tips or advice other than kind of branching out? Is kind of what I'm gathering, right, on your marketing.
Yeah, and I guess talk to people if you know somebody that can take pictures.
Mm-hmm.
You know, call them up. You know, I have a friend that takes pictures, and
There you go.
you know connections. You
Yeah,
know, if you know somebody
collaborate.
that can put a flyer together, you know, some that's computer savvy. You know,
Yeah.
use them and
Yeah.
you know, because it's really hard to do everything yourself, you know. So
100%.
find people that can help you out.
I love that. Ask for help, right? And
Yeah.
you'll get it. That's it. Easy. I love it. Thank you so much. All right. Any tips for or advice for anybody running an event, and how do you market?
Yeah, go to the Chuco Villains.
Yes.
Okay? Go to that event. That actually, like, I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like
super cool,
really
right?
cool.
Yeah.
I love the exclusivity of it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like that's
Hit
super.
that Chuco Luau.
Right? I love. Oh, I love the love
This
and
is like,
support.
we're like a giant dance party, and these guys are like, you know, hey, come here.
Yes.
I mean,
Support
but-
them both.
You know
Support
what?
them
For-
both.
yeah,
And they're
yeah.
2 different days, 2 different weekends, different musicians at each one.
Right.
Completely different. Like the lineup is going to be ridiculous at both. I'm really excited. And go ahead.
I have solid advice for anybody running an event.
Yes.
I know, Stan, you know a little bit about that. I mean, I'm sure all you guys do, you know. If you guys are running any kind of event here in El Paso, make sure you, as the event coordinator, you listen to the bands that you're with, that you're asking to come with you. Like, check out the vendors that you're asking to be a part of this thing.
Support.
Don't just make it like oh, you sell something, all right, come on over. Like,
Right.
you know, it's like, okay, what do you sell? Oh, I sell this certain kind of product. Oh, that's really cool. I have this other vendor that's selling this type of product. Like, it'd be kind of cool to have you guys collaborate. And
Right.
I've got I have like some visual artists on here at the Chuco Luau that are like I don't even think they really knew each other until before, and now they're doing like collaborative.
Dude, that's so
things
cool.
together. Yeah, you know, so like
You never know. You never know.
and so yeah, just like make sure that you like get to know the people in your event.
Yeah.
you
That's
know?
great information.
Yeah,
Just in general, right? If you're working with somebody,
I'm not
like
saying like, you know, like,
no,
we're
but
looking
yeah, if you're working together, like, get to know who you're working with, and it's that much more dedication and on both parts, right?
Mhm.
I love it. That's great advice. And you guys are all over social media.
Yes. Oh yeah. Facebook, Instagram. We have a link tree up. We've been on KTSM. We're now on Andy's Adventures.
Yeah.
We're on FitFam.
I love
Like
it.
we're like, yeah, we're
Doing the damn thing.
Yeah, we're doing the thing.
Good for you. Awesome. Thank you. And do you have any tips or advice for events organizers, and how are you guys marketing?
Mostly just through social media. I'm doing a little bit of the street team stuff, like
Right.
with the flyers. I'd say also the people involved, like the bands too. Make sure like they throw a little bit of promo themselves.
Yes. Work
But
together.
definitely, just making sure everyone knows like what the whole idea is about, and just being able to profess that.
I love it. Yeah,
Yeah.
right? We all want to be on the same page and push for a great event. So, perfect advice. Real quick, Stan Z takes us out. Yeah, I don't know if he knew he was going to do that until he got here today, but it's going to be awesome because he's awesome, and I can't wait for you guys to listen so you can get more reason why to go check out his event, and just to go check him out in general whenever he's out performing. But real quick, I do want to give a huge shout out to Star City Studios. Thank you so much for allowing me to use your space. Thank you so much to our interns today, Alex, Angel, and Josh. I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for your time. Go local as much as possible. Support these businesses, these organizations, these events. It's up to us, guys. This is our community. Let's show up and show some love. If you guys are looking for anything, ask me and I'll send you local as much as possible. And basically, that's it. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next week. And thanks for going local. Bye, guys. Oh, wait. There's more.
Cool.
There we
So
go.
I just sing some, right?
Yeah, just sing
Alright.
something. Something, whatever you
Cool.
want.
So this is like a little hook on a track I have with Lavelle.
Okay.
Okay. I'm finna wake up, pour some love, let my chain swing. I'm finna wake up and make some love and make that thing sing. I'm finna wake up, pour some love, let my chain swing. I'm finna wake up and make some love and make that thing sing.
That's awesome. Heck yes. Go and check them out, guys. Chuco Villains, the 25th. We have Chuco Luau this weekend, and September 8th, we have your golf tournament for Paso del Norte. Jeez Louise. Paso del Norte Center of Hope. Go and sign up and just go get some awesome Indian food and tell them I sent you. Thank you guys all so much for joining me.